Hi everyone, my name is Lena, and today I will be presenting my qualitative research proposal. My study focuses on the lived experiences of employees in the international air freight industry as they transition from traditional paper based documentation to digital operation systems. Rather than measuring system performance, this study will seek to understand how employees experienced the change and what factors influenced the transition. The international air freight industry is continuing to invest in digital documentation in efforts to improve efficiency, compliance, and sustainability. While previous research has focused heavily on the technology implementation and organizational outcomes, there really is a limited amount of qualitative research examining how the employees actually experience these transitions. I feel by understanding these experiences more in depth, organizations can better support their employees during future digital transformations. The purpose of this qualitative phenomenological study is to explore employees' lived experiences as they transitioned from paper based documentation processes to digital operation systems. Specifically, the study examines how organizational communication, training, workplace support, digital documentation all influence employees' daily work experiences. The findings will provide valuable guidance for organizations that have to do future digital initiative implementations. The study is guided by one central research question and three supporting questions. The central question asks participants to describe their lived experiences transitioning from paper based documentation to digital operational systems. The supporting questions explore organizational support, perceived challenges and opportunities, and the influence that digital documentation has had on employees' daily work responsibilities. The interview guide was reviewed through a pretest process to evaluate the overall clarity and effectiveness of the interview questions. Feedback suggested making several questions more conversational, reducing opportunities for a yes or no response, and to strengthen a probe question. Overall, this would improve the flow of the interview, and I did take all of these recommendations under consideration. I think that they helped increase the depth and quality of the data that participants are likely to provide. Based on the feedback that I received, I did revise a few of the questions to encourage participants to have a more in-depth, detailed description of their experiences. I added an additional probe to encourage elaboration, and I did restructure one or two of the questions, in addition to adding two new questions that would give me some more background information on the organization, as well as if the person who is being interviewed has experienced any digital documentation thus far in their career. I think that the questions will allow the interview to progress naturally from the participants, from the background info to their transition experiences, organizational support, and overall recommendations. I think the revisions strengthened the alignment between my interview guide and my research design, and I am looking forward to seeing the results. In conclusion, the interview protocol was carefully designed to align with the purpose and the research questions of my study. The revisions made the following pretest strengthened, and I think that it overall improved the ability to capture rich descriptions of the lived experiences of the employees. Ultimately, I'm hoping that this research contributes valuable insight into how organizations can better support employees during this transformation period and, within the international air freight industry, but throughout other industries as well. Thanks.